Commissioners Court of Brazos County will meet in regular session on March the 23rd, 2021 at 10 a.m. Commissioners Courtroom, in the County Administration Building, 200 South Texas Avenue, Suite 106. First item on the agenda is invocation and pledge of allegiance to the U.S. and Texas flag, and Commissioner Aldridge will lead those.
Almighty and everlasting, omniscient, omnipotent, we come before you humbly today, thanking you and praising you for the blessings that we of Brazos County receive and we as a nation receive. We ask that you continue to look upon us with favor and that you give us wisdom and guidance as we deliberate on behalf of the citizens of Brazos County. Please keep our public defenders, our first responders, and those in our armed services who guarantee our liberties, keep them safe and out of harm. In your most mighty name, I pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Second item on the agenda is call for citizens' input and/or concerns. Chief, you want to give us an update of the COVID hub and Brazos Center?
I'll be very careful about waving my arms today. Judge, Commissioners, thank you very much for this opportunity to bring you up to speed, to show you how dedicated I am. I not only drove through a blizzard yesterday, but I also drove through that front that came down from the Panhandle and hit us early this morning. So it was a very short night for me, but I'm glad to be here today. The hub continues to function like a well-oiled machine. There's really no issues at the hub itself. The challenge that we're seeing right now is feeding the hub with enough people into whom we can introduce the vaccine. The group that looks like me and the judge a little bit, there was a pent-up demand there from that group to get the vaccine, not only amongst themselves, but their peers and their children were after them to get the vaccine. So when we first established the Brazos County Community Vaccination Hub, those people they're raring to go. And they filled up all the available slots very quickly, and we had no problem with no-shows. Again, yesterday, I think I've reported through Ed to you, Judge, that last week we had first doses 12% no-shows, second doses we had 12%. Again, yesterday we had about a 10% percentage, if not a little bit higher, of no-shows. I can't really wrap my brain around people not showing up once they've made an appointment. There's a couple of, I think, plausible explanations. People get cold feet, something else comes up, or they get another opportunity somewhere else at a pharmacy or a health clinic or somewhere else where they can go get the vaccine. Undoing that appointment is awkward at best. Once we've got you in the slot, it's very awkward to get you out of it. It requires a phone call. An email doesn't really work. You have to call our phone number, and they have to go in there and manually pull you out. But when we pull you out, that slot's not available for somebody else because the portal is already closed. So the first time we opened up the hub, it crashed, but we kind of sort of expected that, got it reopened back up, and within 36 hours, all 5,000 doses were spoken for. This past Friday, we opened it again with 5,000 doses. At 72 hours, we still had a couple of thousand doses or appointments available for booking. So when I saw this starting to happen on Sunday, I conferred with the leadership team at St. Joseph Hospital, and I made the recommendation that we just go ahead and open it up to the public generally. And they wanted to confer about that Monday morning, which they did. They wanted to allow a bit more time for that one Charlie group to get in there before we opened it to the public, so that's why we kept it closed to only that group and above until 5 o'clock yesterday. We opened it up at 5 yesterday. The system again crashed because so many people jumped on it right at 5 o'clock. The IT folks are working that issue and I think have gotten it resolved. But nevertheless, we ended up filling all of our appointments as of about 6 o'clock last night. All 5,000 doses were spoken for. So that's going to be a continuing challenge for us, is to make sure those 5,000 doses we get are pushed out to the appropriate folks. And in this case, I think it's going to be everybody. The follow-on that I'd like to cover with you is the outreach to the community. We have gotten Benchley community set up for doses. Commissioner Cawley's precinct will be between the Precinct 4 Fire Department, the National Guard, and other volunteers will set up at the St. Joseph Recreation Center out on OSR on the Saturday after Easter. There's not enough time to put it together before the Easter break, and we didn't want to try to do it over the Easter weekend, so that's not going to happen. We've been dealing very closely through the Red Cross with the Carver Kemp Neighborhood Association, and we're going to set up a mini hub in that community to vaccinate the folks in that community. And in Santa Teresa's church, we're also working to do a mini hub there where we're just going to go out with vaccines in tow, register them on the spot, and administer the vaccine to them. So if we can't get them to come to the hub, which is a bit of a challenge right now, we're going to go to them. And that's been the plan all along, is to do that. But we're at that point now where we need to do that. The community expects it of you and me to pull this thing off, and so that's our next step.
Chief, when you go to these communities, are you going to be doing it on the weekends? Because a lot of them work during the day and, 8 to 5, and they don't have the opportunity to get off from work.
Yes, ma'am. We're aware of that challenge, and for sure, Benchley is on Saturday. I made that clear to them from the get-go, and I suspect the other communities will be like that also.
Any evenings?
Sorry?
Any evenings?
We could certainly do evenings.
I would ask you to look into that, because I think evenings and the weekend is probably the time where we can capture the underserved population.
Will do. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And thank you for the job you've done. It's been terrific.
Commissioner, I really appreciate your expression of that, but Jim Stewart just kind of dreamt this thing up. I really don't do much work other than talk to the media. And
Well, you're a pretty figurehead.
Thank you very much,
We-
Judge.
We do thank your team very much. Chief, how many total vaccinations do you feel like we've given out so far?
This is going to be a rough ballpark number,
Absolutely.
but it's somewhere, and this is just the hub that y'all have set up, it's somewhere north of 35,000 vaccines.
That includes first and second.
I think that's just the first, but I'm
Oh.
not positive. I think the total for the area, we're approaching 50,000 vaccinations, that's a lot of folks.
Great work.
All right. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you for the update. We'll consider and take action on agenda items 3 through 16. Number 3 is appointment and reappointment of the following Homeland Security Advisory Committee. Term of appointment is April 1, 2021 through March 31, 2022.
Move approval A through P.
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 4 is reappointment of the following Brazos County Emergency Services District Number 1. Term of appointment is 10/1/21 to 12/31/22.
Move approval A and B.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 5 is approval of Diners Club credit card to be issued to a County Commissioners Court employee, Cheryl Kaufman, in the amount of $1,000 to replace Candy Gallego.
Move approval.
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 6 is acceptance of emergency rental assistance program funds in the amount of $6,925,863.90 from the U.S. Department of Treasury.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 7 is approval of the county auditor for the following changes effective March 5th, 2021. The requested change have zero impact on the county auditor's office for FY21 budget.
Move approval A through F.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 8 is permission to advertise 125 landscape maintenance.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 9 is approval of service agreement 21-124 Space Saver Preventative Maintenance with Southwest Solutions Group in the amount of $5,067.84.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 10 is acceptance of special warranty deed from Carolyn Catalina and Cody Catalina as co-independent executors of the estate of Samuel Joseph Catalina, deceased, for .344 acre of land to be used for bridge work on Democrat Road at Sandy Creek in Precinct 2.
Move approval and thanks to the Catalina family for doing that.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 11, acceptance of special warranty deed from Carrabba Brothers Limited for .01 acre of land to be used for improvements to Farrell Creek Road located in Precinct 2.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 12 is approval of final plat, Lot 1, Lot 2, and Block 1 of Crab Estates being 7.50 acres out of the T.J. Wooten League, A59, Volume 8312, page 80, City of Bryan, ETJ, Brazos County, Texas, sites located Precinct 4.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 13 is tax refund application for the following.
Move approval A through E.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to approve A through E. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 14 is budget amendments. Budget amendments FY 20/21, 24.1 through 24.3.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 15 is personnel change of status.
Move approval A and B.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 16 is payment of claims. Claim to be paid by Brazos County, claim number 8106421 through claim number 8106537, and claims number 9001519 through claim number 9001552.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 17 is juvenile director's report on detention population. Linda.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. We currently have 20 juveniles in detention, 17 males, 3 females, 7 in isolation, that's just normal protocol, and we have 23 on electronic monitor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Number 18, Sheriff's report on inmate population. Sheriff.
Good morning, everyone. 521 in custody this morning, 467 men, 54 women. We've got 28 on electronic monitoring, 8 new ones pending. Currently 0 COVID cases in the jail. 6 employees are either quarantined or out. And just a reminder that 2 of those are long-term. They've been out for 8 or 9 months. So
Okay.
that's all.
What's the status of the long-term individuals
Both
who are
of them had significant long-term effects
from COVID?
From COVID. One requires oxygen. The other is still in a wheelchair and requiring oxygen.
Any anticipation of them returning to work?
Not at this time.
Thank you.
Yes,
We'll
ma'am.
keep them in our prayers.
Thank you for that.
Thank you, Wayne. Number 19 is announcement of interest items and possible future agenda topics. Hearing none. Number 20 is call for citizens' input and/or concerns. Hearing none. The next item is to adjourn. Thank y'all.